Welcome on in to Same But Different Mews. What? This is the show where we took movies and we took news and we smooshed it together and we call it Mews. And we're going to give you some entertainment news. How's that sound?
It sounds great, guys.
Starting off, Andy Muschietti. Muschietti?
Muschia, it's like bruschetta.
Except he's Spanish, not Italian.
Oh, also, okay.
The director of It and the new Flash movie. He is, I want to say rumored, but I think it's a little bit more than rumor at this point. But I'm just going to say it, he's going to direct the new Batman film from James Gunn's DC Universe, The Brave and the Bold. He's pretty much tapped to be the director at this point.
Okay.
Do you care?
Okay. It's interesting news. You know, I haven't seen the new Flash movie. DC is not really something I care about. I hope that I will start to as James Gunn takes over. We'll see. It just doesn't matter to me who directs these movies because they're either going to be good or not. And an A-list director, in my opinion, is just like casting, 15 A-list voice actors in a cartoon movie where the kids don't care who's voicing anybody.
Because the director's auteurism doesn't really shine through with these movies.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Because there's still going to be a comic book movie. If Tarantino directed one, you would never get to see that very specific style of directing.
I think he definitely thrives in the horror atmosphere. He did It Chapter 1 and 2. He did, before that, he did Mama. Which was a pretty good horror movie that went under the radar. James Gunn, trust you. Whatever you decide, do whatever you want. It's going to be great.
I'll trust you for now, but you're on thin ice there, bub.
For why?
Because it's too much responsibility for any one man, and I'm thinking of him as a man, not a god.
Have you seen his white beard perfectly transition into his white hair?
Yep.
He's a god.
Come back in 1 year after he's ruined the DCEU.
I just don't believe it'll happen. Anyway, moving on. Bird Box.
Oh, no, stop it.
Sequel.
No, why though?
It's called Bird Box Barcelona. They are going international with it.
And alliterationally?
It is partial Spanish and partial English, with partial Spanish and English actors. And they're just going to continue the lore. And the trailer just dropped, and you can go watch it.
The reason the first one didn't do well is A, it's just not that good of a movie. And B, we already have A Quiet Place, which is thriving and going to build its own little universe. Step off.
No, yeah.
Get out of here.
They're kind of coming in on their territory. It's weird watching the trailer. It starts off with like the worldwide phenomenon continues. I'm just like, are you talking about the actual thing that's happening in the movie, or are you can't be talking about the movie in our world because it's not.
The first time I watched it, I then watched The Fifth Element for the very first time directly after, so Bird Box was immediately clouded out of my brain because Fifth Element is fucking superb.
Hocus Pocus 3 is confirmed to be in development, but we knew that was happening.
We did?
We knew it was gonna.
Who did?
Second one.
Sorry.
The second one left off on a there's going to be a sequel cliffhanger sort of thing.
I didn't watch it. Did you?
Oh, I definitely did.
Oh.
Right after we watched it for the show, like the first one, I was like, okay, let's just watch the second one. And so we watched the second one.
Nope. I have zero interest.
It's not good. Across the Spider-Verse is being regarded from plenty of reviewers online, critics, of the like, to be the best animated movie ever made.
I don't know. I got Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2 to compete with. Yeah, it's interesting with that. I haven't watched the new one yet, and I'm sure it's going to be amazing. I kind of expect that, but I have a hard time thinking it's going to be better than the first one, just being that it's half of a movie,
Yep. That's one of the complaints,
if
any, I keep hearing is that it just ends in the middle of something and they're like, wait for part 2.
Yeah, which, as amazing as the movie can be, if it's going to do me dirty like that, I'm going to still like the first one more.
I'm excited for it either way. Can't wait to see it. This is specifically for the people that have already seen The Flash. Apparently, because when I watched it, when everybody else watched it at these pre-screenings, fan events, premieres, whatever, they didn't have any secret endings, or they didn't have any even credits. The movie ended and the title came up and that was the end. In the theatrical version, we're getting a secret ending that nobody knows about, that has nobody seen at any of these previews.
Do you have any theories? I haven't seen the movie. I guess you can't theorize because of spoilers.
Yeah, but even if I could, I wouldn't have any.
Oh, okay.
Unless they've made more castings for James Gunn's new universe. I can't think of, or they'll probably bring in like Jason Momoa or something, and be like, Aquaman 2 is coming, don't forget.
Yeah, honestly, who knows what that'll be? But get excited for a secret ending for The Flash. Woo!
Do you want to go see it?
Yeah, but like later.
Day one, let's go.
How do you enjoy that? Nobody knows theater etiquette since past COVID, and everybody's screaming and clapping and laughing. Ruined Far From Home or No Way Home. Like, how do you enjoy that environment anymore?
To be honest, I don't. It's just the fact that I get to see the movie. Final bit of news.
Ooh.
And this is huge. This is groundbreaking, headline-making news. The Barbie movie, because of its production and the amount of pink in the production, they caused an international pink paint shortage. That's the news.
Oh no! What am I
Right?
gonna do?
Come on, man. Don't you need pink paint?
I had so many plans with pink paint. Oh no!
Sorry, the Barbie movie caused a shortage.
Oh my
internationally.
God. Now I'm gonna have to use like lilac or something, and I'm gonna be the laughing stock of my pink party.
No more Wednesdays for you.
Oh, nice. Sick. Love
Nice.
Clueless.
As dumb as that news headline is, it is pretty interesting to think that a single movie production can cause the shortage of anything internationally.
It's funny how I don't even think of pink paint as how they painted all of their sets. I'm just like, they made those. There's just so many degrees of separation between me and a Hollywood movie set that I don't even think about it.
At this point, I just assume everything's green screen. So
Or that, yeah.
I told you it was a slow news week. That's all I have. Unless you, and by you, I'm pointing at the screen, I mean you, Brody, not the audience. If you discovered anything this week that's newsworthy, please share.
The only thing I have is just going to be me getting a little bit grumpy about people being transphobes and idiots, and it's how Gwen from Across the Spider-Verse is canonically hinted at, almost announced as a trans character. I don't know if you've seen all of this news.
I have not.
There's just all her hair is the color scheme. Her dad has a trans flag, things like that. The movie has never established it, and people are like, no, it's Miles who's the trans one in this universe. And people are like, we shouldn't have trans people in Spider-Man. Fuck everybody. And just shut up. Just everybody shut up. Who cares? The movie didn't address it. If it does, you can have your discussions, even if you're an ignorant idiot. But the movie hasn't even announced any of that. So just shush your mouth. They're colors. Just watch the movie.
Yeah, there's so much about that angers me. Not just the whole transphobia thing, but also the fact that like comic book moviegoers are idiots and so like gatekeepery that if they change anything, it's like the end of the world. They just fucking lit the Bible on fire, and it's the worst thing that could have happened to them. Let creatives do their thing. And also let people do whatever they want to do and shut up.
Exactly.
That's all for news next week. Stay tuned next week for even more news. I'm flailing. What's that? That's all for Mews this week. Sorry, Brody. Come back next week for more Mews, as we will definitely have more Mews for you. And if you like this Mews,
just call it news, man. Jesus.
Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. We love you so much, and we will see you next time. Watch Dick. Nope. Watch Short Bus. Let people do whatever they want to do and shut up.